There are like so many types of birth control, and I see a lot of girls with so many babies, and it's kind of like, okay, there are like way too many birth control pills and different types of birth control. Why are you having all these babies? Anyway, there are hormonal types of birth control and non-hormonal types of birth control. The hormonal types consist of pills, shots. You can get the IUC. They don't call them IUDs anymore. Vaginal rings, patches. There are a variety of pills. Then you can get the IUD. There are two types of IUDs, one hormonal, one non-hormonal. The hormonal one you can keep in for 5 years, the non-hormonal 10 years. So that's 10 years of birth control. You don't have to worry about taking a pill. Because I know a lot of people don't do birth control because they don't like taking pills. But there are other ways. And then you can get the shot. Then you have people that they don't like taking shots. They don't like taking pills and they don't like taking shots. If you don't like doing those, you can get the patch, which is you change the patch. In your prescription, you get 3 patches. You change it once a week for 3 weeks. On that 4th week, you take it off, you have your period, then you start back over again. Then if you can't remember to change the patch every week, then you can do the NuvaRing, which is a little bitty ring about this big, and it's really, really flexible. You can squeeze it, push it up in there, let it pop back out. You keep that in for 3 weeks. You take it out on the 4th week, you have your period, and put another one back in. If you don't want to do any of those, stick with plain old condoms, which in my opinion are the best because they protect you from getting stuff that you can't get rid of. Or you can get spermicides over the counter, diaphragms, or just don't have sex. What else? The little implant you can get in your arm. Not the Norplant. They don't do the Norplant anymore. This one is called Implanon. It's one little rod, I think. Where Norplant used to be 3 rods on the skin, I think this Implanon is 1, and it's supposed to be better. What else? Oh yeah, permanent sterilization for like couples. My husband better blowing his nose. Did y'all hear that? Anyway, permanent sterilization for couples, for married couples. They have their 2.5 children and a dog, and they're finished. Women can go get their tubes tied, and men can go get their tubes tied too. And I will say this, husbands who love your wives, who have laid down and had all these children and like natural childbirth and just pop them babies out through a hole this big, 6-pound babies coming out of a hole that big. It's a lot easier on you men to go have a vasectomy than it is for a woman to go have a tubal ligation, because that's a hospital stay for her. If you go get your vasectomy done, it is an outpatient procedure. You go to the urologist's office, he does it there, then you get up off the table and you go home. Your wife will have to stay at the hospital. So that's something to think about when you're trying to decide, when you're thinking of family planning. If you've had all of your babies and you don't want to have any more, that might be an option. And I know some men think of vasectomies as being emasculating. It's not emasculating you to have a vasectomy. They're not cutting your penis and your testicles off. They're just clipping the vas deferens, where the little tube that the sperm travel through. That's all it's doing. It's not taking your manhood away. So don't look at it like that. When I did my clinical rotation in the urology clinic, that's what I heard a lot of men. That was one of the complaints about doing that. They felt like it was messing with their manhood. Well, I mean, but it's okay for your wife to go under the knife to have her tubes cut. Is that taking her womanhood away? And those two things can't, like the vasectomy and the tubal ligation, both can possibly be reversed depending on how they do it. You just have to talk with your healthcare provider about that. But normally, if you're planning to do that, you should actually think of it in terms of, you know, I don't want to have any more kids, so let's do this, snip, snip. But that's my birth control rant. I don't have anything else to say about it. I'm done. I actually have some samples that I had from work that expired, so I'm actually going to show them off at the end of this video. The drug reps they'll come by and they'll clean out cabinets, and they'll take the expired ones out and put the new ones in. So when they were tossing them, I just kept some random ones that had expired. Now I've done my little video, I can throw them away. So that's all I have to say.